government policy.
Well, I'm not sure I kind of buy what you're saying, though. You're suggesting it's all about a concern about the Prime Minister. Surely this is people acting individually in their own interests, anticipating a Tory leadership election. This is the point I was getting to. It feels to me that the norms of Westminster are breaking down, certainly the ones that I remembered. Yes, there were leaks, Jonathan's right, but leaks from the National Security Council within hours, minutes of it finishing. This is different. It really is different. The country's entering different territory, I think, here. And it feels to me that the Conservative Party is in real peril here because it's overseeing a real collapse in standards at the centre of government, and it needs absolutely urgently to get its act together and start running this country properly again.
I would argue it's less. I would argue that it's less to do with. I'd argue it's less to do with who wants to be the next Prime Minister, more to do with the complete collapse in the authority of this Prime Minister. It's been draining away from her day by day since that election last year, and now we're literally. We're watching the end game. If a strong Prime Minister with a loyal cabinet wouldn't have these problems, but she doesn't really have the authority to sack anyone. They know that.
And is that why you have so many cabinet ministers now that openly pitching for the job? I think we had the Foreign Secretary even saying what he would do as Prime Minister.
Absolutely, it's always like a sort of invisible primary. That's the election started, but no one's quite said it yet. And I mean, Mark said, well, the Cabinet Secretary has been infuriated by the number of leaks that have been happening, and this has reached crescendo now. And I just worry slightly that he will use this one to really clamp down on what should be, freedom of the press.
It is widely regarded as pretty humiliating position of the Conservative government, isn't it? Do you accept that it is a pretty humiliating situation, Winston?
Well, look, I mean, just to be absolutely clear, this decision would be made on the basis of national security, and one of the previous questions you put, not to me, will the Prime Minister over the national security? Absolutely not. It would be a complete assessment of risk, and that risk would guide this decision. That is correct. As a government, we have a primary obligation to keep our people safe. Look, I don't accept what either Andy or Harry says. It is the sort of the pitch and toss of political life that meetings leak. All meetings have leaked historically, as you said, going back to Harold Wilson. I have been clear, I do think this is of a different order, and that is why I've been clear that if someone is identified, then consequences should be.
You may well have thoughts about this. If so, Anita Anand will wish to hear them. 03 700 100 444. You don't need to leap to ring in, you just ring into the programme. Lines open at 12:30. The email address is any.answers@bbc.co.uk. You can tweet #BBCAQ, and you can follow us at BBC Politics. Could we have our next, please?
Professor Tom Solomon. Given that 500,000 UK children have missed their measles vaccination since 2010, and there were nearly 1,000 cases in England last year, should unvaccinated children be banned from schools and nurseries?
Christine Jordan.
That would be a huge step to take, and very damaging for those children. I absolutely share your concern about measles. I had measles as a child, and when the whole controversy blew up about the measles mumps rubella injections, I remember my mother constantly saying, "But do people actually realise how dangerous measles is? When your child has measles, you're concerned for their life. It can be life-threatening." I think we do have to take action. We do have to think about those children who haven't been vaccinated and protect them. But I don't think excluding them from school, certainly when we don't have a measles outbreak, is the way forward. I think we have to think about encouraging people to get vaccinated rather than excluding them from anything.
And would you actually ban children going into primary school if they haven't been vaccinated? Question asked.
Well, no, I think that's going too far. I mean, my own daughter, I had vaccinated at the time when there was controversy over whether there was some connection with autism. And I think that, parents were genuinely concerned. Now we know that the evidence wasn't actually there, it was misleading. But I don't think we should punish the children by keeping them out of school when there isn't actually a measles outbreak. We should encourage parents now to get their children vaccinated. I mean, I'm not a medical professional, so I don't know the dangers involved in having the vaccine when you're slightly older, but I do think that that's the answer, rather than excluding anyone from anything.
Harry Cole.
Yeah, I was chasing my report that the idea of punishing a child for the decision and choice of their parents, at the end of the day, is a decision and choice of their parents against the advice of the state. So we've got to respect that. But some people are still free to make a choice in that the government don't necessarily like. What the most fascinating thing about this story is, from my perspective, I think, is that I think social media firms, Facebook as such, have a real responsibility actually to actually have a look at what is going around like wildfire on their networks, unchecked, unverified, scaremongering, fake news, which is allowed. The government are trying to clamp down on this, but it's a can of worms to be wrestled with, and that is, I think, driving this.
I think the Secretary of State has said that he's calling those firms in, those companies in on Monday, and requiring them, it's his word, requiring them to take down, to call the lies that are out there about this.
We've seen again and again and again, I've written the same introduction to the story so many times, that a minister is calling in big tech firms and they're going to fly to California, and you really tell them off this time. It's not going to be enough. These are ruthless companies who are trying to make a lot of money and doing so very well. Unless there's a change to legislation, unless there is actual powers given to a regulator, nothing will change.
But then if you have what the head of NHS England says is a time bomb, what do you do if you can't do anything about
A
it?
better education campaign. The government spends hundreds of thousands of pounds every day every week on Facebook and social media firms advertising Theresa May's Brexit bill. Why don't the NHS spend a bit of money advertising the truth and facts about measles?
Should unvaccinated children be banned in schools and nurseries? Andy Byrne?
No, definitely not. Those children can't be punished for the efforts of people over many years to undermine vaccination programmes. Often, I would say, from the kind of libertarian angle, I faced this as Health Secretary. There was a concerted effort to undermine the HPV vaccination programme at that time. And I remember going earlier than that, a major programme that came from, let's say, the libertarian right, I have to say, aided and abetted by certain newspapers to undermine the MMR vaccine. I think that is at the root cause of this. I'm going to call Harry Cole out here, because I remember very vividly, it's not just social media, Harry, I remember the Mail newspapers running campaigns to undermine the MMR vaccine to score political points against the then Prime Minister Tony Blair, who wouldn't reveal whether or not he'd had his child vaccinated, even though people were saying undermining public confidence in that vaccine was causing real damage to the vaccination programme. So what I would say the answer to this is robust defence by experts and then politicians citing the evidence of those experts to defend vaccination programmes. We've allowed them to be eroded far too much. We need to get back to a position in politics where the evidence and the science guides what we do, rather than the screaming headlines of right-wing newspapers.
Screaming headlines about
For the record, Mr. Mayor, I was one of those school children at the time you were trying to help, so...
But it's a really serious point. I mean, Tony Blair did refuse to confirm whether his children had the MMR vaccine, and I think that actually added to some of the distress and the worry of parents when talking about it. So I will be a better politician. I will confirm both of my children have had all of their vaccinations when required by the NHS. And we talk about things going round like wildfire. In this city of Liverpool, when my father was growing up, polio